In this video, I will talk about our experience of getting step 2 error on YouTube. This error typically happens when you try to connect AdSense account to your YouTube for monetization. I will also give advice on what to do and how to fix this problem. The step 2 error message looks like this. It will say that your associated AdSense account was disapproved. AdSense lets you solve issues to comply with program policies. Later, you can resubmit your request again. Yet, if you look around AdSense policies, they are applicable to websites for the most part. There is very little information about YouTube monetization. The background for our situation is this. You can create two types of accounts for AdSense: business and individual. In our case, I created an individual AdSense account under my personal name and then connected it to our YouTube channel. We had no issues whatsoever because it was my first AdSense account. If you look around, you'll see that many YouTubers experience step 2 error. The typical reason for this is having a duplicate account on AdSense. You need to delete that old AdSense account first before associating the new AdSense account to your YouTube. Otherwise, if you do not delete the old AdSense account, Google will see it as a duplicate attempt and will throw this step 2 error message at you. Yet, this is where things got different for us. Shortly, we decided to have a business company for all our YouTube businesses. So I created a separate business AdSense account for YouTube monetization purposes. When you create a business AdSense account, you must list organization name and the name of the contact person for the company. In our case, I listed my name under the contact person, which was the same name as under my individual AdSense account. Next, I disconnected my individual AdSense account from YouTube. Then I submitted a request to connect our business AdSense account to our YouTube channel. About several days later, we got a rejection. A generic email from Google said there could be many reasons, but one of them was a duplicate account for AdSense. However, why would Google think that our individual and business accounts are duplicates? Yes, I listed my name under both individual and business accounts. However, business account was under the organization name, not my personal name. I was only listed as a contact person. This could have triggered this rejection reason for us. Thinking that this is the issue, I closed my individual AdSense account. I later resubmitted my request to connect business AdSense account to our YouTube channel. About 5 days later, we got a rejection again. But this time I had no clue what's going on. Luckily, we were part of the YouTube Partner Program and we had access to the chat support at that time. As you may know, there's no way to get in touch with Google AdSense now. There's no chat, phone number, email, or anything else for that matter. It seems that the only way to solve issues with AdSense is through YouTube Partners chat support. That was the biggest surprise for me, given the size of Google. You would think that AdSense would have some way to get in touch with them, but no. After I contacted YouTube through their chat support, they created a ticket for us. This ticket was later redirected to AdSense internal team. It took them over 3 weeks to solve our problem and get back to us. Actually, they didn't get back to us. I noticed that our business AdSense account, after 3 weeks, got connected to our YouTube channel and the monetization was resumed. I tried to ask them what seemed to be the problem. However, they responded that the AdSense internal team took care of that problem for us and YouTube doesn't know what the problem was in the first place. There are several lessons to draw from here. First, make sure that there are no duplicate AdSense accounts that exist. If they exist, delete them first before connecting anything else. But as you can see, deleting your old account does not necessarily solve the problem. My only explanation is that there needs to be time, at least several weeks, to pass for Google to close your account. If we waited 2 or more weeks before connecting our business account, the issue may not have been there. However, I cannot confirm this information. Second, if you got that step 2 error message, your only option may be to contact YouTube chat support. If you do not have access to that chat support, you may be out of options. I saw other YouTubers doing risky things to solve this problem. This involved transferring ownership of their YouTube channel to someone with access to YouTube chat support. It could be a person who has a monetized YouTube channel. If you know someone you can trust, this could be an option, albeit a very risky one. Third, if you're pondering over forming a business company for your YouTube channel, the time could be now. As you can see, we had to wait over 3 weeks to get our problem solved. If you are earning big bucks from YouTube ad revenues, this could be a problem because all this revenue will be foregone. In our case, it was 3 weeks. Yes, nothing earned. Finally, if you're going down our route, you can do the following. When opening a business account, consider having someone else under the contact name. This person should not have opened any AdSense accounts under their name in the past. For instance, if you have a multi-member company, you can include the other co-owner's name under the contact name. Doing so may not trigger Google AdSense rejection for duplicate accounts. We still do not know for sure what happened, but our problem got solved thanks to YouTube chat support, who were very friendly and kept us updated throughout this process. I hope this video helped you plan your YouTube monetization strategy. If you got something out of it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We regularly post travel guides, photography tutorials, and other useful tips for YouTubers. Thank you for watching.